Hello, if you're coming across this video is because you have changed massively since the beginning of 2025, and Spirit wants you to know the ways that you have transformed and how people are noticing that you transformed, okay? I've already shuffled all of the cards that you see, and at the bottom of the deck of this one was the Nine of Cups, okay? So people have noticed what's changed about you is your aura, your energy. You are much more magnetic than ever before. And not just magnetic in terms of your looks, your attractiveness, which is totally true. I'm sensing that a lot of you have had a very big glow up since the beginning of 2025. You're much more outwardly beautiful, but not only that, you're more inwardly beautiful. You're more inwardly attractive, as in you more effortlessly attracting experiences and opportunities that are positive for you. Previously, when it came to like 2024 and back, it may have been difficult for you to be able to get into the kind of opportunities that you want, to get into the kind of social circles that really vibed with you and have the sort of life that you're really looking for. From 2020, beginning of 2025 onward, you were able to more so hone your energy more to be able to attract in the kind of experiences that you wanted to have. It doesn't mean that every single experience that you had was perfect, but it does mean that you got much better at aligning your energy to have the sort of life that you wanted to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get more into what people have noticed has changed about you since this time last year. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so people have noticed that your life is moving in a very positive direction. Okay, you could have felt stuck in 2024 backwards. Okay, it was almost like you couldn't quite get to where you wanted to go. Certain areas of your life were stagnant. All last year, you made incredible strides to get to where you want to go. And this could be in multiple areas of your life, like in career, in business, and definitely in your love life. Okay, we have the Two of Cups here. Even if you guys are not necessarily in a relationship, this is telling me that you're attracting more of the kind of people that you want, and you are demanding respect and kindness from people. You're demanding more reciprocity in your relationships than you did previously, which is helping you to get to where you want to go. Okay. It's like you're no longer taking these mixed signals as, okay, let me try harder. You're taking mixed signals as a no. You're very adamant in your own self-love, self-expression, okay? People have noticed that about you. What has changed about my collective since the beginning of 2025? Okay. Where you were previously like going very slow, now you started to pick up the pace in different areas of your life. I feel that the hesitation when it comes to going after your dreams has really dissipated. You guys used to be this kind of type who would look before you leap, but you look for so long, you almost forget to take the leap. You know what I mean? And so now you've gotten to the point where you let your passion guide you a little bit more. You are still making those educated decisions. You're still looking before you leap, but you're no longer hesitating as much. You're no longer taking as long to make valuable decisions when it comes to your life. You are letting your passion continue to push you and guide you along the way with the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so people noticing that you're a lot more passionate when it comes to life. You're a lot less scared when it comes to going after the things that are going to be good for you. Okay, you're actually going after all of these different paths in life that you know are going to be good for you instead of hesitating for so long. And also, people are noticing that you're much more truthful with yourself and others. Okay, you may have had difficulty really speaking up for yourself and making it known what your standards are or what you find to be acceptable when it comes to your life. You could have even let people, get away with things that they really shouldn't have, especially when it came to your love life. But I'm seeing now, and everybody else is noticing, that you're much more vocal when it comes to what you deserve and what kind of recognition that you want. Okay, I'm also picking up that a lot of you guys are more vocal when it comes to your career. Could be feeling more confident when it comes to your career and saying that you want a promotion, or you know what, you want a raise, or even just giving out your ideas in a meeting, that sort of thing. Like, you're much more vocal. You can be more vocal with expressing your opinions or being open with other people about like your life experiences. You let more people in now, okay, because you trust yourself more. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what else people have noticed has really changed about you since the beginning of 2025. Oh, okay. So we have this Just Wants X card, hit it in Quinn, it friends with benefits in One Track Mind. I'm feeling like from 2024 back, you could have been in a state where you were kind of like open to people who just wanted to hit it and quit it with you. Okay. And now you're much more strict about the kind of people that you allow in your energy, allow in your aura. Now, nothing's wrong with a little casual Okay, now I'm just saying, right? As long as it's respectful, right? And the people, I'm not going to go into that. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Nothing's wrong with that. But you kind of decided, this isn't really what I want. This isn't really what I desire for a relationship. And you guys got much more clear about the type of connections that you want to engage in, okay? No, people just can't come into your life and be like, hey, do you want to, you know what I mean? Is that cool with you? You're like, no, I'm looking for something more serious. You want people who love being around you, who feel inspired by you, who want to uplift you and support you, okay? And you've gotten very, very clear that if it's not that kind of connection, I don't want to even be around it. So people have noticed that your standards have increased, your price has gone up, okay, which is a good thing. You don't play about your standards anymore, okay, since 2025 onwards. And that actually makes you extremely attractive, okay? I find you insanely attractive. It's coming out here. So people really appreciate the respect that you give yourself. It actually makes you more desirable because people feel like they have a standard to live up to. You're a challenge now, more than you ever were before. Mostly picking up that was changed about you is you're much more private about your love life. You have, are you seeing someone else? People don't know essentially what your relationship status is. You're much more private with your relationships and picking up even your friendships. Like, you don't let people know what you're up to. This is actually a theme for you is what I'm picking up on. It's not just like your relationships, it's your life goals in general. Like, you tell people when you have the results. You don't tell them when you're on your way. So you're not letting people's evil eye kind of interfere with your plans. You execute on your plans and show them the results, okay? So people have noticed that has changed a lot about you. I feel like you're selfish, like you really don't care about me. This is interesting. You've stopped allowing people to take advantage of your kindness and your forgiveness. Okay, that's what people have noticed about you when it comes to 2025 and onwards. Like, you've changed so much in that you're no longer just giving out your kindness for free. Okay, it has to be met with equal reciprocity. All right. You're not just going to let people drain your energy and take from you without anything in return. Like, that does nothing for you. So you're actually focused on not like transactional relationships, but symbiotic relationships, and it's not always about like what you can gain from somebody. It's just support that they also give you in return. And because of that, you've been able to attract a lot more soulmates into your life. People have noticed that your social circle could have increased this year. You could have had better friendships come in this year. People who want real committed relationships coming in this year, and not just when it comes to romance, but also when it comes to friendships. People who want to be there for you long term. And it's because that's what you demand when it comes to your social life, okay? You demand understanding, tenderness, real heart-to-heart connections. So that's amazing. In 2025, you gained a couple of haters as well. People who wish they could be you, people who are obsessed with you because of the way that you've been pouring into yourself. When you become obsessed with yourself, other people become obsessed with you. And that's what's kind of been happening. At the bottom of this deck, just to continue, is the way you make people feel is addicting. So yeah, you become much more addicting in 2025, okay? Like, your energy is addicting, your validation is addicting, your attention is addicting, okay? People also feel like your job, profession, or area of study is very impressive. You could have chosen to like switch fields from 2025 onwards, or you could have had some kind of like an upgrade, a promotion. People just feel like you're very, very impressive. Your field of study is very impressive. They're trying to distract themselves from their feelings. I feel like you are someone who attracts a lot of attention, so much to the point that people have to like try to pull themselves away. That is how magnetic you have become. From 2025 onwards, they have to actively try to distract themselves from how much they want to focus in on you. I'm telling you, the obsession is real. And it's because you've been focusing on yourself like never before. All right. That's why people find themselves to be obsessed with you. You make them want to be a better person. So the effect that you have on others is astronomical, is what I'm hearing. Like, you make people really want to dive into themselves, understand, how can I become a better person because you've leveled up so much. So this is just a little bit of how people have noticed you've changed since this time last year. Guys, my name is Dominique. This is my second channel, Lunar Light Collective. If you want to follow my main channel, Lunar Light Tarot, I would love to have you over there. Over there, I do longer pick a card readings, so you guys can check me out. I also have a TikTok, Lunar Light Tarot, over there where I post, more content. I have a website, lunarlighttarot.com. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I would love to have you over there. Thank you so much for watching this short little reading, and I will talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye-bye.